Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Doug's in the house, and we are on air. We're on the Plymouth again. We're going to strip some more paint off it and get it rocking and rolling. You've seen we got the 2 quarter panels on it, the trunk kind of fixed up. We got the 2 doors pretty well stripped. I'm stripping the front fender right at the present moment, and Doug has just ripped out the front seat. And the reason we got the camera up because we want to show you exactly what's going on. A lot of these old cars have issues, just what I'm showing, like what we're doing right at this present moment. This car has had an issue with the quarter panels, and there's a lot of old cars that have an issue with the quarter panel. There's not anybody that couldn't do what me and Doug have done, putting the quarter panels, I don't think, with a little bit of precaution. But now we've got the seat out, and now is the moment of truth, and I'm wondering, yeah, you'll see what happens. We're just going to take, we got the seat out, we're going to take the carpet out right now. So this is the very first time you're going to get to see the floor at the exact same time we do. And let's rip it out and see what we got.
Mine's helped by screws right on the very edge.
Yeah, see, we still got some screws here.
Yeah, there's still some holding the carpet down right there on the edge. We can just tear them up.
Oh yeah, just tear them up. Yeah, we're going to fold this up. Yeah! What I'm going to say is, wow.
Gross.
Wow. Absolutely wow. Just be careful. Let me pull this down. I'll take this part out. Ugh. Now, you can see what I'm looking at right there now. I'm thinking that floor is toast. By the looks of things already. Just pulling that out there, it's toast. There's some major ruster. And I'm going to take you through the whole process of replacing it, fixing it, and going over it. You can see back here, back in there, we got some mounts, we got some issues in there. Doug's just hauled out the front carpet. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must be a few pounds of rust sitting on the floor.
I'm not sure if that's a piece of metal down over top. What do they got going on there? It looks like a piece of metal down over top. The car has been, seems like to me, has been leaking for a long time. I'm not sure where it's leaking from, but she's one sorry ass sight.
The scaly.
So basically, what I think, what I want to do is looking at this. Wow. We did Jim's car a while back. We did the Oldsmobile 56 Oldsmobile for Jimbo, and his car looked really bad because it had no floor, it had no sills, and it was bad. This car may as well be Jim's car because this has the exact same thing going on, but we have to do the work to get it out to fix it. Jimbo's car was quite easy, and the reason being is it was already taken out. Sometimes I enjoy to fix cars that are floors are all gone because you know what you have to do. Wow, just checking that out. It's not. Wow. So anyways, what's going to happen is, by the looks of this, we have a mess. We have an absolute mess. So what I'm going to get Doug to do is just start tearing out some of the floor. We're going to keep the hump. The hump in the middle is good. The hump looks good. Or upside. Holy smokes.
Yeah, don't stand on it.
Yeah, really, holy wow. So when you're cutting this stuff out, you really have to be careful of the stuff that's underneath. And that's what we want to be careful of the stuff that's underneath. We don't want to cut no brake lines off, no gas lines off, no nothing. And the reason being is it's still running and still driving. We want to replace the floor and the sills, no doubt in my mind. So we're going to cut it all out. I'm just kind of wondering how we're going to cut it out. Even the gas pedal looks torched.
It does, doesn't it?
It does, but just go easy with that. We're going to go with something here. If we start throwing sparks around inside the car, it's not a good thing because we have the windows that are all unmasked, and I'm going to give this to Doug. We have gross.
I'll take it, whatever you're giving away, buddy.
Whatever I'm giving away?
I'll take it.
Where's that at now? have a,
Nibblers.
I used to have, or I should have, on a, one of these little things. You can get a hole going there, Doug.
Little nibbler.
A little nibbler.
Yeah.
And then you can start cutting the floor with that if you'll punch a hole through it.
Yeah.
Then we can start walking it through that maybe. I'm not sure.
Start somewhere like right there.
Try it and see what happens. I just don't want to throw sparks around inside the car.
Yeah, don't blame you.
I also have a air hammer with a bit on it that has a...
Same bit as that, yeah. We used to cut all the sides off our buses with one of those.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I should have got more ready, but it is what it is. I think I have one of those bits here somewhere. It has a tooth on it that cuts. So
Yeah, it looks just like the end of
that,
your...
and one tooth like that.
Yeah, it looks just like the end of your nibbler, but this one moves and cuts, right?
That's the bad boy I want right there. So that's the tool right there we're gonna go with. Cut that floor out, no doubt in my mind. See how it's got one tooth coming down? We'll get the metal inside there. We'll get the air hammer going, and he can air hammer it off, or air hammer it out. Trying not to get rip off. Doug will sweep it out first, I guess. This might have been one of my best acquisitions yet. Right, Doug?
Yeah, this is beautiful. I love it.
So we got...
Look at all this nice rust work.
You get that out and see what happens. I got an air wrench there. We're gonna go with that and rip the floor out. Or I'll just throw it on for a second.
Yikes.
Queen Jolene, you want me let me buy me there for a second? Ooh. I gotta take a look before I start doing that. Man, this thing is rusty. Whoa. Holy. I don't even think I need that. You'll want a pair of gloves, Doug, if you want to use that to peel that up and pull that out. That's crazy. And I don't care if it's all got to come out because there's nothing any good of it at all.
Yeah, it is, yes.
Wow. I'm not even sure this is the bit. There's... It won't. Here we go. Now we're talking. Whoa, this thing is crazy. You think that's beautiful?
Is there anything under there? Because right here, there's a brake line.
Or don't hit it.
Right there. Is there one on that side? Might be.
Gonna give you that. Just gonna get a pair of vice grips and put. You got a pair of gloves on?
Yeah.
That's gonna be sharp. I just don't want to throw sparks around on the inside. That's basically it. Don't throw sparks.
Yeah, right there.
Save the tunnel. I don't know if you get sparks out of this rusty metal. Will you get sparks out of this rusty metal?
Well, you try.
Yeah.
Eventually, you probably would.
Holy wow.
Wow, serious.
Yeah, don't go up. You stay right here.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Save that. Save the tunnel, Doug.
I'm trying.
We'll let Doug wet that for a minute. I'm going to take off your air for a second there, Douglas, and move your air. I'm going to take your air for a second. I'll move your hose around the other side.
Brake line right there. Thanks, bro.
No worries. Looks good, Doug. And that ridge did not come all the way over to there, did it?
No, it did not.
Did not, he
It's
says.
still attached and apparently solid. Look at this. Look at that right there. Look at that.
Is that my brake line?
That is your brake line, man, and it just needs to be redirected.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay, you didn't cut. Ooh, that was close up there, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah, I touched it.
Touched it. Okay. Just keep going. Leave the hump.
You leave the hump.
Leave
She
the hump.
started to disappear right back here.
Yeah. So I have to have some new put on the hump, I guess.
Yep.
So basically, yeah, like.
She's a beautiful Savoy, man.
You know when your car's a little rough. When you look underneath the car, you really cannot tell. Look at that now, would you?
Brake lines.
As long as we don't get all the way up to the firewall.
Lines. Wow.
It's going to have to go up there,
Close,
isn't
bud.
it?
She's gonna be right about there.
Yeah.
Right under your switch.
Gas pedal going to fall out, is it? Hope not.
More than likely.
Hope not.
I hope not too.
You can see how they have, we've been using a lot of that lately, the 3-wire. You have a lot of trailers have the 3-wire with the coating on it. They've used that for the back brakes, or the back brake lights, and that's all good to me, how they got it wired in there. At least we know where it goes. But just going to keep plunking away on the floor and keep stripping paint off, I guess. Woo! She's something else. I'm going to take a little bit out of this. Got some filler down there in the corner. Take it out. If I try to take that out with a grinder, I'm burning the metal up. I'm grinding the metal. There did an awesome job.
Great gobs of tar. Because I've got brand new metal right here. Well, it looks like new compared to the rest of it. Yeah. Right under here I have new metal.
Wow.
Interesting. Very interesting. I just gotta go across there.
my God.
Still stuck to that.
We'll check, see any lines there. And no lines. Check. What? Do you want to save that for your car?
I do. I sure do. Why wouldn't I?
I'm not sure.
What an interesting piece this one is.
What am I up against there?
You're up against the rust. This is
Wow. Man, oh man, oh man.
hot rods again.
Gonna get a pair. You have to get in the back seat, sweetheart. Are you serious? She's getting in, boys.
Oh, God, watch your step. That's brutal in there. Hot rod Savoy. He loves it too, I can tell.
If it falls down over the frame, that means we get to channel it.
Perfect, man. Whatever you want.
Hard to believe there is a frame there. Rah. That's what we're looking for. Not messing around there.
What a piece we have here, bud.
What's that, buddy?
This one's quite a piece we have here.
Just don't break any of the brake lines, please.
No, I know, man. They're really there.
I'm not quite sure how that happens amongst this mess, but
No, neither do I.
Old Fred Flintstone would be proud. Oh my. Oh my.
That's what she said.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Watch the brake line, Doug. Come on, buddy.
I know. She's right there, isn't she? Well,
nice. Isn't that nice? That's the nicest floor I've ever seen. Garbage, I say, garbage. Wow. There's a piece of heavy stuff right here, a piece of heavy mount right there, going up inside there. I would say that's what's holding the car up.
no tire in there, right?
Doug,
What?
you're ruining my car.
I am. That's what I'm here for. That's my whole agenda for the day. Ruin Chad's car.
Ruin the car.
Replaced.
Chop the head off.
Right into your corner here too, Chad. You want right in?
Do I want right in?
Right into this corner. That rocker that's connected to everything, our inner rocker, goes right into there, I'd say. The looks of it.
Yeah, it's got to be taken out.
Yeah.
Those can be unbolted and taken off.
Yeah.
Those can be cleaned right off. They're going to be made new.
Yep.
Actually, I don't even mind cutting them. Actually,
Well, this one's
yours
rotten
is.
on this end. It's all part of this mount.
I might as well cut it off. sorry. Yeah. Must be a mount there. Hi, Fina. Any 56 Plymouth Savoy parts anybody want? We'll just put these pests. Nothing to it. That's what it looked like underneath. Guess it wasn't that good, was it? And blades. How you making it, Doug?
Yeah. That's most of that old fucking inner rocker right there. I think that's most of that. You think, Feeny?
Stop it.
Nice to meet you.
There we go. Have to get another blade. Got some short ones here. Might be a little better. We'll know if the car is falling when we shut the doors. If you know what I mean by falling.
Can't see that floor hold much together, but you never know. Dodge power.
Sell it to you, Doug.
Sure, I'll buy it. Put a wooden floor in her and a lawn chair and go out and do burnouts.
A wooden floor?
Yes. I mean a 2x4. Just one.
The last time that we put a floor in for a car that was going to be driven in the fields is now all fixed up, ready for the rock and road, isn't it? Jimbo's car. And that was the plan on that one, is just do it for a field beater. And Like he said, he's allowed to change his mind at any point in time he wants to.
That's right.
And he has changed his mind.
Nothing's ever final, man.
What?
Nothing's ever final, is it?
Nope. Just go easy on that tunnel.
Yep, she's very weak, isn't she?
Yeah. Stop pushing on my tunnel, Doug. Ugh.
I have my curled up nips.
Maybe I should make a whole new tunnel and just cut it all out.
You better go through Jolene on that. Whatever she says. You ain't got no say in nothing, Bob.
Some weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna cut that off. A couple of nice little pokes. Maybe I just cut that right off. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that anyways because it's rotted off at the end.
Yes, it is. Where the mount's supposed to come around it. So we'll be making another one. That bolt come out. Try to get it out.
No, no, no. I don't want to cut that off. No, no, no.
Let this turn out.
Cutting them out. Keep whacking it like that. You won't have it long.
I can cut it out with this thing if you want.
One's made for going around corners. Don't watch yourself.
This is dangler. It's right here.
She's on a hanger. That's
Come on.
try not to. Just a second.
I got my glove caught on, bud. There we go.
Hold that just like that.
Yeah.
Just hold that. Poor exhaust. Had a little leak in it, and watch the tunnel. I guess it doesn't much matter. Watch the tunnel or not.
Oh man.
Cut off, didn't hurt that one. Good morning, all. Instead of listening to a bunch of noise right at the present moment, let's get Jolene to pause it. We'll come back when the floor is cut out so you get to see what it looks like. We have the floor pretty well cut out of it. And if you want to take a look back in here, this is the back seat area. This all come down and come down like this with this kind of roll down. It was really rough. So what I did is I straightened it off. I took a ruler and made a straight cut across there. made a straight cut across here. We got to get that cleaned up on them wheel wells, right to them wheels. We got to get them cleaned off. And that's fine, we still got work to do there. We'll clean this all off. We'll get that flush up into this. We'll get that all cleaned off because we're going to end up having new metal. As you look over to the other side, you can see where I put the angle iron underneath the door, underneath the back window, and we can continue that right up to the front if we want to, and we might. We'll see what happens. No harm, no foul. It's an inside construction, which it probably did have. All this floor here, if you want to come back in here, it rolled down in and then over. This rolled down, in, and over. We'll have to replace that. What I'm looking at is a rusty tunnel. Not going to cut the tunnel out of it yet, but I probably am going to cut the tunnel out of it just because it's not, you know, we've got it just cut this far apart. We might as well just make it. We have the so you can see the sill. It's still on the outside. We want to keep everything, you know, sort of intact a little bit. What's holding it up right now is the mounts over top of the wheel well. There's mounts over top of the wheel well. It's really good metal. It's holding it up in the air. And we also have a mount that's right here that's holding it up. And then there's a mount, this right here, there's a mount on the other side of that that's holding that up. So that's holding the front up. We're still in place. The roof is on, so it can't come apart. The sill is on, so it can't come apart. What I'm worried about is it falling down. We seem to be okay because of the roof, the back mount, and the front mounts. We're going up. No doubt, at least this high in the front. We'll end up cutting the tunnel out after, no doubt in my mind. Now you can see on that side where Doug's at, where he's holding that up, the inside sill and all of the brackets that went to the inside of the sill. I'll just get in here a little bit. There was a when you put your floor down, there was a construction underneath the floor, just like this piece. There's a little piece right there that's welded to the floor. That went across the floor and had a body mount there, and then when hooked into the inside sill. It did it in a few places. 1, 2, 3 places it hooked to the inside of the sill. Now when we put a new inside of the sill on, we'll be able to come across here and hook something in new. That's a big problem when it comes to some of these old cars, is the inside sill. It's no problem to put a rocker on the outside, but it's the inside sill and the mount and the connecting of it where it causes an issue. But basically what I'm going to do is I got this squared off in the back, square that off in the front, and cut the tunnel out of it, no doubt in my mind, and then we'll start making it new. We'll just start making it new. That's what we'll do. And then we'll make a floor to show you how I'm going to make it. Some of the biggest work is tearing it apart and not tearing too much, or not cutting away and making issues. Like we didn't cut the brake lines. No brake lines are leaking. Didn't cut the transmission line or them lines. Doug did a good job on that side. God was with him. God was with him. On this side, it's basically cut out. And there's going to have to be more to be cut out because I'm probably going to end up cutting that tunnel out. It don't look good. The back here was squared off because we want to start fresh. We'll put a new floor in it and some new inside sills, and then we'll connect the outside sills to the inside sills. We'll hook up our body mounts again. We'll redo those. We'll hook them up, and we'll make a floor for it. That's basically where we're at today, is getting that cut apart and looking at it and see where it's going. Yeah, so we're just going to build the inside of the car out. We have 2 new quarter panels on it. We're starting, got to do some wheel well work to do. Man, we're just cooking with gas. We're tearing this thing all to pieces. Got the glass covered up in the back. Didn't want any sparks in the glass in the back. The front does not matter because the front is broken. It's getting replaced. But all in a handbag, that's what got to go on. You got to rip it out to fix it. And there's going to be more ripped off. The outside sills are going to be cut off. And we're going to wait until we get it connected on the inside, get a nice inside sill coming, and then we'll know where our outside sill is going to go to connect. But there is, yeah, there she is all in a handbag. I don't want to cut the center out yet because I'm not sure why. I can. Do you want me to cut it out now? Sure, she said. Cut it out, she said. Cut it out. All right, we're going to cut out the tunnel. Let's cut it to the tunnel.
All right, buddy.
We have a gas pedal there. It's hooked up to the floor.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yes,
I'm
we
going to
do.
cut this across straight, and the reason being is straight is good for what we're doing. Thank you, Douglas. Oh, what was that? I'm up here. Trades of places. I'll take that speaker. Shut that radio on muffler. We'll just take some of it and we'll get the rest of it later just to show you what's going on. And that right there, if we want to change the transmission, it'd be a fantastic time. This is the emergency brake. This car has push button. It does not have park. It has an emergency brake, so you're full time putting that on. So there you go. On the handbag, I still press the gas pedal. I'm probably not going to end driving it much because I end up getting myself in trouble.
Should be all twisty if you do.
We just cut that out. We'll make it brand new. We'll make it brand new.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, Doug.
Well, I wouldn't want to change that or work on that or have to fix that because I don't have a hoist either. So.
But that's where we're at right at the present moment. That's the only way I know how to do it with the floor that we had in it, is to cut it all out and start over again. This is what we're going to do. Doug, if you want to, it doesn't matter if you pull that out or not, just hold that grinder. I'm going to shut the door. We're going to see if the door still fits. If the door still fits, we're good. We're golden. We're a little bit shaky down there. See that shaking? That's fine. It'll get connected. We'll just make sure that everything's in place. Just wondering, was it always that close? It's got a damn good line on the bottom of that door if that sills. That door shut pretty good.
Yeah. Doug? Same as it looked before last time we shut it, man.
Does it look the same?
Yep. Still looks the same, yeah.
Let's pull that light out. Something like this, you really have to be careful when you're cutting it apart. You're not cutting too much. But basically, the whole floor was rotten, so we'll just start fresh. We'll clean her up and start going with it. There's still lots to cut out of it, and that's what we're doing. So we'll keep cleaning it, keep cleaning it, keep cleaning it until we're back to the place where we want to be with it, and then we'll start fresh. Thanks a lot, everybody, for coming back. We really appreciate it. We are really cutting into this old Plymouth, and the reason being is it needs it. It was headed to the junk pile if it wasn't for bad Chad. Guarantee you that. Like, share, comment. Come on back tomorrow and we'll be here.